and welcome to this Monday morning where I'm just tuning in live while I am working on a graphic for my upcoming holiday sale this Saturday and Sunday, December 20th and 21st, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Sanyour Ceramics studio here in Adair Park, Atlanta, Georgia, where, shout out to Atlanta Magazine, they just named me the pottery queen of Adair Park, and they listed that my butt mug is top item to buy, best of this year. So I did the Kickstarter to mass produce these after Lizzo made my handmade butt mugs famous. They were a gift to her. My friend's the president of Live Nation and asked me to make a gift for Lizzo, one of her artists visiting. I made the butt mug. Lizzo, you use it everywhere. My followers couldn't buy them fast enough, and so then I mass produced them so I didn't have to make butt mugs for the rest of my life. But now I am back to making them, and I have a few handmade butt mugs for the first time in like 4 years since packing up my home studio in Richmond, Virginia, and moving here to Atlanta to open up my dream studio. We have 8-week classes. They're starting January, and we have 2 kids classes coming up this coming Monday, December 22nd, drawing in the morning, clay in the afternoon. Sign them up. The seats are filling fast, and we can't wait. It's our first kids class. And our last one-time workshop is a charcuterie board making workshop this coming Friday with Aisha. So those are all of our offerings. Now that I've told you about that, I've got to make the graphics. I am Molly Sanyour. I own the studio. It is me. This is my dream. I'm loving it. And I'm also sitting in front of our brand new shelves, our retail space when you walk in, display area, which I'm loving. And I need to make the graphics. We have a really cool neighbor, Create ATL, and they're also having an event this weekend. And they've been kind to say, you know, we can help cross promote and such, but I don't have any flyers. I don't have any graphics printed out to leave places to let people know it's happening. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully y'all will hop on and chat with me. And if not, I'll just hop over to TikTok or Instagram, the other ones. But also, Throwing with Molly is homed here on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Season 1 and Season 2 are already out, and Season 3 I'm already thinking up something big. So getting more and more excited for that. But again, back to my graphics. Holiday studio sale. Maybe we just... Now people are hopping on. If y'all are hopping on, leave a comment. I'm here, Molly Sanyour, pottery studio owner, making some graphics for this upcoming holiday sale. I'm probably a little behind on making them to have, but here we are, nonetheless. So my suite is G, sweet G, but part of me always wants to say G unit. So I'm debating putting that in the copy here. Holiday studio sale, Molly Sanyour Ceramics studio. What's that noise? I guess it would be more fun for y'all if you could see my screen, but sorry. Maybe I can show y'all once it comes more to life. Saturday and Sunday, 12:20, 12:21, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is what it's looking like. If you can see that. Something like that. But now I have to update the image. What is that noise? Is that noise, y'all? Chatting? Let me see. We need to have holiday studios. I need to change this picture. I need to get these trees. And this is where I need. This. Add. How do I add those? Okay, got it. Got it. I guess I should put the butt mug on here somewhere. What are we watching here? Hi, welcome. I'm Molly Sanyour. I'm tuning in from Molly Sanyour Ceramics studio, pottery studio that I just opened here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm hosting a holiday sale, my first ever holiday sale. And I was just on talking about our end of the year offerings and things that are coming up. And one of them is this holiday sale. And Atlanta Magazine just named me the Pottery Queen of Adair Park, and that my butt mugs are the top things to buy, to shop. So we're having a, aw, she's taking pottery lessons. You should take them too. Take them with her. Y'all will both have fun together. And we're having the sale, but I haven't made a graphic yet to like print out and put in the neighborhood and let them know that I'm having it. So at the beginning of this live, I was introducing all that, and now I'm just trying to actually get it made. And then, yeah, so I'm just also live. If y'all have any questions, I love chatting while I work, even though it kind of slows me down a little bit. Colorado, pottery studios in Colorado. Not off the top of my head, but I did go to the Anderson Ranch Art Center for a week-long workshop. Actually, I did 2 back-to-back. And that's, I believe, in Colorado by Snowmass, or in Snowmass. But they're more like a specialty week-long workshops, a community studio where you can like come repeatedly. I don't know, but I bet if you Google them, you'll find them. They're doing some work over there. Holiday studio sale. I need to. I also need to make a graphic for being in the Atlanta magazine to have that documented. Oh, shoot, I just missed. Live chat. Okay, sorry. This is, do you make a good living doing pottery? Well, that's like all, what do you call it? I mean, I'm very happy, but I'm growing. Like, I was a high school ceramics teacher full time and then had my own business on the side. So, you know, if you're a teacher in America, you can't just live on your salary. You have to have a side hustle or something. So I made pottery my side hustle. And then the side hustle overdid my teaching profession. So I decided to take the leap and quit my teaching and pursue my dreams full time, which is owning my own studio. Would a man make a decent living if they aren't a pretty woman? I'll take that as a compliment. First of all, thank you. There are lots of men out there doing those like shirtless pottery videos. Not that I'm doing like shirtless pottery videos as a woman, but you just follow your passion. You know, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but my passion comes from talking live. It comes from teaching. I read books where it's like every person needs 7 streams of income. So you're not just going to make pottery probably and have the life you want, even though there's people who do that. There's always exceptions to the rule. But my plan is to have multiple streams of income. My pottery, teaching classes, getting my online membership back up and rolling to help others love clay and grow. You know, investing, all of that. And then I don't have kids, so there's that too. So, I mean, I'm loving my life, but I don't feel like I'm where I'm going. Like I'm getting there, I'm growing, I'm in the process. Because we just opened in March, not even a year ago. And the studio is beautiful. I should show you. If you don't know, if you haven't seen the studio, I'll show you. So this is our new retail spot where I'm doing my work. This is our check-in counter here, the logo, see? And then this is our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful studio where we have our hand building tables, wheel throwing over here. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful windows, natural light, and a beautiful, look, there I was over there sitting. Look at this. So where there's a will, there's a way. And this is a quiet Monday morning. We don't have classes right now. Whew, can't get you back. We don't have classes, so Mondays are gonna ultimately become my Throne with Molly day, where I host my online show I was talking about earlier, and host guests to throw with me. So thanks for asking. And right now I'm working on I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. I need to focus on the holiday graphic, but also I've got the Best of Atlanta graphic I'm working on. Let me do a new one, create new design. Do y'all use Canva? I'm using Canva right now. What would you like to create? A collection of news articles. Let me see if I can put. Yeah, that's nice. Something like that would cost like 10K a month in Colorado Insurance. Oh, yeah. This is not cheap. This is pottery, unfortunately, is not like a cheap hobby unless you're really doing it traditionally, like digging your own clay. I mean, literally, clay came from the earth. So people were making pots before electricity, and because the material comes from the ground, and then if you can fire it hot enough, then it becomes permanent. And so there are things called pit firings. You can do it very primitive, but I like to title myself, again, the Atlanta Magazine named me the pottery queen of Adair Park, and that's because I love a contemporary twist on the ancient craft. I love the contemporary. So I did spend a pretty penny. This is not the cheapest studio around, but it is the most beautiful, and my students have everything they want, and it's gorgeous, and it's community oriented, and we have fun. I don't want to. All right, whatever. Good questions. Oh shoot, I just saw yours. I'm gonna answer it. I don't know why the chats are going away. That's interesting, but I was saying the rent for a larger commercial space is like that. Yeah, no, I'm in Atlanta and I was shocked at the cost of rent. And meanwhile, another pottery studio opened down the road, but because they're like 5 minutes that way and I'm up here and it's all changing so fast and the rent is astronomical. And then the build out and the equipment, because I got all brand new equipment. Did you just see the studio tour? Do y'all need to see the studio again? This is all brand new. It's custom built. It's literally my dream studio. I'm living in my dream and I just got these shelves. So that's why I'm chatting to y'all in front of them. Got my natural light right here. Got my welcome counter right here. Drinking out of my butt mug right here. Available on my website. And my homework today, being a pottery studio owner, my homework today is creating the graphic to print out and leave around to let people know that this weekend I'm hosting a holiday sale, because in my studio, I am kind of tucked away and people don't really know I'm here and they don't know that I'm open on Saturday or having a sale. So I really have to tell them. I have to tell them. And I don't know why the comments keep disappearing. So thanks for tuning in. And this is kind of what I like to do on Throwing with Molly, is just chat. If you have questions, let me know. I love chatting. Chatting clay, that is. We're chatting business stuff because ultimately, to the question about can you make a living making pots, you also have to be somewhat business oriented, which I love talking about business too. I was actually a business major for a hot second, and then I became a ceramics major. I have a ceramics degree from college, a BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts, ceramics concentration, right here. 20 years teaching experience. Started my own business in 2015. It's now 2025. Just opened my own pottery studio, brick and mortar. I take a course if I live there, as you should. It is so fun. The way I do it is if you're in one of my classes, you can come in during any of the other classes that I teach. So there are 5 classes and you get open studio. So if you're in one class, you can come in 6 times and everything's included. It's amazing. The school where I taught, I would tell them that they're spoiled rotten, and I loved it because I was their teacher, so I was too. It was great. They had the best setup, the best life, so I try to do that for my students here. All right, holiday studio sale. Molly Sanyour Ceramics Studio at the spot 94. I did put G in it. I should take that off and put sweet G. Should I mention my dad used to live in Atlanta? He was a professor at Kennesaw State. Now he's teaching at Auburn. My boyfriend was on a panel talk at Kennesaw State, so we went out there. They have a phenomenal, I don't know what you call it, like music library, where on the Kennesaw State campus, and other students had no idea this existed there. I don't know if you knew or if your dad knew. But they have like Michael Jackson memorabilia and all this memorabilia from the music industry on the Kennesaw State campus. It's crazy. It's really cool. Okay, who's still watching? I need an opinion. Should I keep all of these images or just focus on the trees? Okay, do I keep all of those little images or just make the trees bigger and fill up the space? Holiday studio sale. Should I put holiday ceramics studio sale? Holiday Molly Sanyour Ceramics studio sale? That gets long. You know what I like to do is delete the whole page and then just play on a new one. Delete, delete. Bring this down. Molly Sanyour Ceramics Studio. Molly Sanyour Ceramics Studio. Holiday sale. I got it. I know what I'm going to do here. if you're watching and if I just asked for your opinion, I'm working on something. Give me a second. I don't need to say that. Did I miss? I think I. All right, Molly Sanyour Ceramics studio sale. Now I just have to scoot this date to fit. Guys, it's looking good. Just align this to the right, align this to the right. Molly Sanyour Ceramic Studio Holiday Sale at this spot, 945 Allen Avenue. And then should I put like, join us for, I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Do you like that? It was this. That's a little busy, right? And now it's not still a lot of words, but that's what we're working with. Any graphic designers out there? Molly Sanyour Ceramics Studio Holiday Sale at this spot. Maybe we can make this a little bigger. Saturday, Sunday. The spacing looks a little tight. No, I don't like that. I can't see. Does this happen? I'm trying to edit the text under the block, but my image is there. So how can I see? There we go. We'll bring that closer. Should look good. This I think we can make bigger. We'll go with it. Now I need to print this out in a 5x7 frame. I have a frame down there. That's a lot of ink. And is it gonna look good? Let's do resize, 5x7. Let's just do a full page. Let's just keep it. Download, download. This is kind of a large graphic. So this is the final. Visually, what does that look like? Does that look like something you want to go to? Ceramics Studio Holiday Sale. I think so. All right, let's hit print. I'm gonna hit print. I should do this 5x7 and have two of them on here. Do this again. Scale. Sanyour Ceramics Studio Holiday Sale. Here we go, hitting print. All right, this was my homework for the morning. Thank you for tuning in. Molly Sanyour Ceramics here, checking that off my list. Now I just have to get the printing to look decent. We'll see what it looks like printing off of this printer right here. And in the meantime, any questions, let me know, because it looks like we've been live took me 25 minutes to get this designed and print it. I'm gonna go grab it from the printer. BRB, let's see. Holiday Studio Sale. And I've actually got a frame I can put this into. All right, the printing definitely needs some work. But let's see. That's what was making the noise. Oh yay, people are booking our classes. That's what that noise was. And now we can cut this to fit our 5x7 frame. Let's go there. Ultimately, I'm gonna put it, this one stuck on here. That's why I found this frame. I was like, oh, I can use this because it's old. It's got old stuff in it, and it's because it's stuck. You can use this frame. There we go. We'll just cut it to fit right in here. Cut. How's it look? And then I can take this over there and leave it with them. Boom. Do you like the size? I'm going to print a few more out. Maybe I can go slightly bigger. Guys, thanks for joining in with me while I got my homework done, if you will. And I will scale. I think we had done. No, stop. How do I stop that? Do you ever just hit print and then hit the wrong thing? And I think I was just about to hit it to print 40 copies. Oh, I hope it's not still printing. Let's go ahead and make 4 copies. Ooh. Oh, you can put 4 on the entire thing. It's not gonna be too small though. So basically, that's too small. We need 1 per page. 2 per page could work. That could work. I have to cut it perfectly on the seam. Let's try it. Print. And if this works, I'll do 1 more of those. I can take 1 to create ATL, 1 to auxiliary, 1 here. I'm gonna need to order more ink, probably. I'm curious if y'all are small business owners, how do you do your printing? Because this is kind of a lot of ink right there. Kind of looks like it's running out of that black. I don't even know if it has enough to do this page, but we're going to find out. All right, what else y'all got? Did I miss any of your comments? Thoughts, questions, concerns? That looks nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for following along. All right, I hear it's printed. I'm going to go get it and get scissors to cut the next one. And I'm going to grab a frame. If I can find a frame. Here we go. This, I think, should work. And then we'll get this. Oh no, these might be too big. Let's see. So I put 2 on a page. It's too big. I can tape 1 in our window. That's okay. We can do something with this. But for this frame, I am going to hit print, scale, let's do 42%. And we want 4 copies. Print. Okay. We'll see how that goes. And then I've got a couple frames. And actually, I don't know if y'all can come with me or not. I'll bring y'all outside because I'm going to go. Oh, it's chilly out here. I've got my sign down there. Can y'all still hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And I can put my flyer in this sign, but I've got to measure how big this is. Update this. Put the flyer in this one. So let's go back inside. This we'll put here. We're just getting all kinds of stuff. I hear the printer printing. Let me grab what it's printing. Let me get my measuring tape. And I don't see my scissors, my big gold scissors. But I'll take this. All right. This is fun, right? This is what I'm doing today. People are like, oh, what do you do when you're not teaching classes? This. Getting some marketing materials made and looking presentable. Now this one we do here. This on here. Boom. And this cut's easy. 5. It's a little off center. No. We're just going for it here. 7. All right. Now we're going to put 2 of these like this. And then how nice does that look? And then I can just go say, hey, create ATL, can I just leave this here and let people know? And then I've got one more. So I can do front and back. Where is this going to go? Maybe I can ask Sammy's. This is supposed to fit in there. It's not. I did get 2 different kind of frames, so. No, but this one. Okay, now I got 2 of them. Now, this one is bigger than what I've already printed. 7. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go hop back over to Instagram, see what they're doing. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for getting my work done with me. See y'all for the next live. If I can figure this